Hey guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing day out there. My name is Andrew. Just wanted to give you guys a little promo video about brain boosting supplements, right? So obviously we all have these fast, busy paced lives. And especially if you're a parent like me, you probably don't get a lot of sleep. So you need those extra little help from our supplements. First one I want to talk about is a good multivitamin. GNC's multivitamins are amazing. Not only are they time release with enzymes to help break it down, but they give you a full multivitamin mineral complex. The reason why you want a good multivitamin is because it gives you the nutrients to not get out of your daily meals. And two, it actually aids in other functions like muscle function. These actually supply a small amount of branched chain amino acids as well as green tea extract. And that's decaf, of course. Now there is a women's one as well. That is the women's Ultra Mega Active. Love that one too. Basically the same thing, just marketed a different way. Next up, fish oils. Now, GNC's fish oils are the ones you really want to use. The reason being is they, one, they're enteric coated. So basically got a thick rubber around it so you don't burp up any fish, because who likes doing that? Two, they're 5 times filtered, free of PCBs, mercury, and other heavy metals. And they're from a cold water place. They're from Scandinavia, so it's a lot better absorbed. And you don't have to worry about any of the impurities. Now, the reason why we do fish oils for brain boosting is because of the omega-3 content. Now, there's 1,000 milligrams of omega-3s in here, but it's the DHA part, which is the outer liquid part of the brain, that plays such a vital role in the way our brains operate. So that's why you want our fish oils. All right, our next product here, this is our fun product. This is one of my personal favorites. It's called Vitalgenics Neuro. This product here has a lot of different herbs and vitamins that synergistically help stimulate brain function, mental cognitivity, memory recall, and even energy levels. When you look at the back of this, you'll notice that there's ginkgo biloba, which is a very common herb to increase memory recall. There's different types of choline, which is what plays a crucial role in our nervous system as well as brain function. And there's even rhodiola rosea. Rhodiola rosea is an herb that helps as a mood elevator as well as mental cognitivity. It's an herbal nootropic that's in a really class of its own. Then on top of that, you have one of my favorite ingredients, which is lion's mane extract. This is a mushroom extract that actually decreases plaque buildup in the brain that causes Alzheimer's, for one. Two, it actually has a positive set on memory recall as well as mental cognitivity. All these ingredients in here are synergistic to help boost this and really to make this product stand out in your life. Now, my favorite ingredient in this whole product is actually a substance called theacrine. Theacrine is similar in structure to caffeine, but it's not caffeine. I'll actually set this down so I can explain this a little bit better. So the way caffeine works in our bodies, and a lot of people have heard about, drinking caffeine, you get that boost, but a lot of people get that crash. The reason why people get a crash with caffeine is caffeine inhabits or occupies what's called our adenosine receptors. So when that happens, so basically say this is the adenosine receptor, this is the caffeine. Caffeine comes in, it fills it up, so now we're not sleepy anymore. Well, the problem is after the caffeine wears off, all the adenosine that's been trying to get in there overwhelms it, which then causes fatigue. Well, the way theacrine works is it actually has a balance of not only the adenosine receptors, but it has a balance of your dopamine levels, which is our feel-good hormone. So basically, this has such a balance on your bodies that it will stimulate not only energy levels without a crash, but it actually balances for positive mood. Now, this also correlates to the fact that you cannot get used to it. Now, I shouldn't say cannot, because there's no studies of incredibly long periods of times, but they have studies that say 7 to 14 days without absolutely any tolerance buildup whatsoever on theacrine. That's why it makes it such a good choice to be adding to certain brain boosting supplements. So I love the addition of that. Now, there is caffeine in this product. What they did is, because caffeine in itself is a nootropic, which is going to increase the energy levels and brain boosting, but they added it just as a complement to the rest of the ingredients, so they work together. Now, if you're like, well, I don't really want too much caffeine, well, that's okay, because I have another product for us. So over here, this one's from GNC. This is nearly identical to the one that we just talked about, except for one thing, there's no lion's mane extract, and two, there's half the caffeine of the Vitalgenics Neuro. When they did that, they actually doubled the amount of theacrine in there, which is that last ingredient we talked about. So this product stands out in its own right. Like I said, if you're looking for something that just has maybe about 1 cup of coffee in it, this is your go-to right here. You can have the brain function, you can have the cognitivity with a lot less caffeine. It's a great product. So now, say those products, you're like, you know, I want the same ingredients, but I don't want the caffeine. Don't worry, you're in luck, because we have a product right here. GNC offers it in our Beyond Raw line. It's called the Nootropic blend. This is an unflavored powder, so you can add it to anything. It has the same brain boosting effects as all of these. So the difference, again, no caffeine. It is a powder, and it's unflavored. This one has a heavy dose of the amino acid L-tyrosine, which is going to stimulate the neurotransmitters in the brain. Plus, you have a larger dose of theacrine in there as well. So you're going to have that brain function and mental cognitivity without the caffeine. Side note, theacrine actually has no ill effects on blood pressure. So even if you have blood pressure issues, theacrine is not going to increase that. So you could be safe to say you could take it. So again, this is my personal stack that I would suggest to you. Get one of the brain boosting supplements, get a good fish oil, and get a good multivitamin mineral complex, and you'll be set. All right, have fun, guys.